refill, guys. Refill.
Don't say
Then
that.
refill. Refill. Oh, hello guys.
Welcome back to our channel. We should have like an introduction, you know.
Yeah, we should actually have an introduction.
Yeah, we should have like
Gang.
gang.
About that.
Yeah.
And then
We'll think about that. Oh well, I think about it. Whoa, now I'm gonna sell Sprite
so guys, today our topic is coping mechanisms. So yeah,
we're gonna speak about like how people cope with things differently and how as humans we should be more understanding of that, and we shouldn't expect people to cope with their difficulties the way that we cope with them, and we shouldn't also expect people to get through things at the same pace that we get through them, because we are built differently. Anwaba is built differently too. We think differently, we experience things differently,
we take things differently.
The same way that if maybe you taste the Sprite and and then maybe I taste it and it's like it doesn't actually taste that.
But it tastes wow.
Yeah, bo.
But anyway, also like maybe if alwaba, I feel like that's things that people do is that some alwaba has gone through this thing and I've also gone through the same thing, and then for her it takes her 5 years to get through it, and it takes me like maybe 5 months. And I'm like, after 2 years, Araba is still crying about the same. And I'm like, goodness, you're still crying about that. Get over it. I mean, I got over it in 5 months. Why couldn't you get over it? Why are you still on about that?
Exactly. One thing that is vital, healing is a journey. It can take someone, what can take someone 3 months might take someone else 20 years, and it's a journey that doesn't happen overnight. There's certain steps and certain things that you have to get over. Like you have to go through a lot of things, and I think the main thing is forgiving yourself and forgiving whoever hurt you. Those are like the processes, and that doesn't happen overnight. Like it might be easier for someone else, mainly because they may have like supporting factors or protective factors that kind of help them in that process. Maybe a supportive family, supportive friends,
just supportive people,
like religion, and all
resources
of that.
Also
exactly.
Maybe someone else
they can get professional help.
Some people have medical aid, some don't. So if you have medical aid, you can go to a clinic for help. You can go see a psychiatrist, you can see a psychologist whenever you can. But if you don't have medical aid, then maybe you have to pay for yourself. Or you have to look for
maybe you don't have people that you can trust.
Yes, to talk to. And maybe you don't have like the resource where someone can tell you can actually contact the toll-free numbers. Or maybe you're not at a university, because universities do have psychologists that you can go to for free, and maybe you don't have that. So don't undermine other people's pain.
Exactly.
Other people's suffering, and compare yours with them.
It's just in general in life, don't compare, because you'll never get to where you want to be if you continuously compare your progress with someone else's progress. Just be proud of you just have the idea that I'm gonna move past this, and be proud of how you're moving past it, even if it's slow, like extremely slow. If it's fast, good for you. Like just be able to take note of that no, a month ago, like I couldn't even get out of bed, but today I can get out of bed. I can do these things. I can write. So be proud of your progress. Compare. The only person that you should compare yourself with is yourself. The same way the only person you're supposed to compete with is yourself. That's the only way you can elevate yourself as a human being and cultivate yourself and grow, when you just focus on being the best version of yourself. And it doesn't matter in what fact it may be, academically, exercising, even with having a growth mindset. If you just focus on growing yourself and being the best version of yourself, that's when as Umdu you can get to like the next level.
Yeah, and also, you know, when maybe someone is crying, you know, and then you lie to them, don't cry, you know, tell the person cry, like shout if you want to shout, get it out,
if you want to
scream if you want to scream, just get it out, because there's a reason why the person cried in the first place. I know, like, we don't mean it in a bad way when we say don't cry.
Don't cry, because we don't want to see the person hurting,
because they're obviously sad, because that's why they're crying,
and because you care for them, you don't want to see them hurt this way, but allow them to feel what they are feeling at that point in time. So if they want to scream, they can scream. If they cry, oh Chonje, let it all out. I'm here, I'll stay as long as you want me to stay.
And also, like, we should also, like, try to stop saying to a person, maybe when you tutuzela person, what is tutuzela in English?
When you comfort someone.
Yeah, when you're comforting someone, and then don't say, like, I know how you feel. That's something that I actually learned at school. They said you must never say to someone you know how they feel. Rather say, I understand how you feel. Because you don't really know what that person is going through, you know. You might have gone through the same thing, but it doesn't mean that the same way that you felt is the same way that the person will feel about it.
The way that it affected you might not be how it affected them.
Maybe
it might have affected
it's
them
more harder on them
and
than
deeper.
You. So rather say, I understand how you feel. I've gone through the same thing, but never say you know how you feel, because you don't truly know how a person feels. You don't truly know what's on a person's mind, or what they're thinking, or things like that, you know. So yeah, and also, guys, we should stop being insensitive about each other's pain. You know? Stop making fun of each other's pain.
Yeah, stop
ridiculing,
like, someone's pain, or belittling it, and be like, when someone comes to you with something, né? Because, like, one of the things that I kind of have a problem with, né? Like, we are not in a competition, né? Like, when someone comes to you with issues, like, I feel as if you know, if we share what we are going through, never make someone feel as if what you're feeling is way less. I'm going through much more. Yes. No, like, there can be a certain understanding that maybe you're dealing with a lot, né? But it's not a competition. You know, you can have kind of when you have those conversations, just have that mindset that, you know what, we are going to support each other. Even though we're going through different things, it's affecting both of us, and our experiences both matter. My experience matters, as well as her experience matters, because there's a lot that you can learn from each other when you have such a mentality. Then rather the mentality, I don't know what she's crying about, I have so much more, I'm going through this and that and that and that. That way that person will feel closed off, and they won't be able to move forward, because they'll
and it will also feel like, yo, I'm crying about this. Now she has been through a lot. So I don't know why I'm crying, you know. And then the person won't actually, like, deal with their pain. They won't have time to go through the healing process.
Exactly.
Because they'll feel like their pain is too little.
Yes. It's like what I said, there's no measure. If it affects you, it affects you, and it matters. Like, all of our experiences matter.
And also, guys, when someone is telling you something about their pain, it's because they trust you. There's a reason why they told you, you know, because we don't just go and tell, like,
anyone about
we tell someone because you expecting them to support you. You expect them to listen. Yes, to listen, to believe you.
Yes,
to, you know, those type of things.
You don't expect them to shut you out. You don't expect them to ridicule you. You don't expect them, and that adds more to like what you're going through, because if you came to this person. And one thing that's also important is like maintaining emotionally supportive relationships. These are the relationships that are going to build you, that are going to help you when you're going through a tough time. Make sure that the relationships around you, like, they're not just meaningless. They're not just relationships where you can't have sound conversations, where you feel
where you can't like speak out.
Speak out. This is how I feel or whatever. These are not relationships where you feel as if like your voice doesn't matter. Like relationships that make you feel as if your experiences don't matter, and that your voice doesn't matter, that like you don't feel comfortable enough to tell this person, hey, I'm not okay, can you please pray for me, can you please listen to me, can I talk with you? So maintain emotionally supportive relationships. Those are kind of like your those are your pillars, né?
Yeah.
And also, like, if you can reciprocate that same energy, be that pillar for someone else too. Like,
because
be that
you can't
supportive
expect
system.
them to be your pillar, but then when they need you, and then when are you not there for them, you know, like just what you just said. Now. So we should be
it should reciprocate when someone comes to you.
Yay! Let's take our mutual. Mutual friends.
Oh my gosh! You know, when someone comes to you, like, I feel as if it's just in general, like, I just wish, like, as humans, we were more kinder with one another. And if we understood that, you know, our purpose is to serve one another in every and any way possible, like to serve others. Yeah, so I feel as if, like, what a beautiful world it would be, like, if everyone understood that and kind of had that in mind that we're all going through something.
Yes,
everyone is dealing with their own challenges. Everyone is dealing with their own giants, whether it may be internally, even if, like, you might see this person's life and you're like, it's perfect. You don't know, you're not living their lives, you are not them. Né? So it's vital for us to really be a positive being, like, and just be someone who spreads that love and kindness and whatever, like, boy or girl, né? Just like or pine whatever way. It doesn't mean that you just support one another, like, through our pains. Let's just support one another,
not judge each other.
Because we ain't in a competition.
So guys, that's all for today.
I must think what you for.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna take.
Why don't you just do a cover?
I must think
Sure.
That wasn't singing. That wasn't my real singing. Hey, it was just nobody's gonna treat me well.
Bye guys. Thank you so much for watching.